Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mass Effect 1. This is GreatTreeJam coming at you from a really goofy corner of the universe. Last time we finished up UNC Distress Call and we killed a bunch of Geth that were trying to kill us. Now I want to take the time to explore the planet's surface, see if there are any items that I can find, salvage, dig up, whatever word you want to use in an RPG. But instead of letting you guys watch me just drive across an entire landscape and waste several minutes of footage, I'm just going to cut the footage here, and I'll resume when I get to my intended destination. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. I have no idea what that sound effect is. Oh well. We found ourselves some mercury, and there is a freaking ambulance outside my apartment. I apologize. But let's go ahead and survey this mercury deposit. We are now the proud owners of some mercury sitting on Metgos' surface. Pretty good deal. Like a homestead. But like before, there's still some more items to collect, and I will go ahead and cut the footage, and I'll meet you guys here.
Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 bow.
Okay, enough of that Ace Ventura stuff. Let's go ahead and salvage this probe. Tally, come on, thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do it the fast way. And here we are, with just one more item left, and I will see you guys when I get there. And that last item is actually here. It is actually a Turian corpse. We are going to recover it, and there's an artifact associated with it. This is a Turian insignia from the Gothas colony. Unfortunately, the text is indecipherable. Although I guess we recognize the Gothas colony insignia, so who needs to decipher text? I don't know. But now that we're done here, let's go ahead and call for exfil, and I'll see you guys back at the CIC. Alright, welcome back. We are now at the CIC. I've been looking at the time, and we actually have one assignment we can do before we have to cut the video short. I want to keep the video under 20 minutes, so it's going to be a really short video, to be honest. But we're going to go ahead and do UNC hostage, and for this we're going to need to head to the Hades Gamma cluster. So let's head on over there. Let's get out of Metgos. Let's leave the Hydra system. Let's get out of Argus Row. And let's plot a course and a berth for the Hades Gamma system of Farinata. Here we go. Any minute now. There we go. Now we're at Farinata. Now before we go ahead and board this ship right here, which is actually the location of UNC hostage, let's take a time to look around. If you scan this belt, you'll find a rocky asteroid. I've pretty much memorized where all the stuff is for this particular system. The other thing you want to look at is go to Neptune. You will find yourself, I believe it's a thorium deposit. Yep, thorium on a nearby moon. And if you ever want to read the plant descriptions, feel free to pause the video and read at your own pace. I'm not going to sit by and read every single one. And here we have a Prothean data disk, and that's pretty much it. You can go ahead and read this Tunchegon description if you want. I'm just going to keep it there for a short amount of time. And now we're going to board the MSV Ontario. So let's head on over. The good thing is they did not know that we're coming because of our stealth systems. So let's go ahead and let's give them a little bit of a warm welcome, shall we? This particular mission is going to be heavy on biotics. So what you want is you want people who can actually shut down biotic powers. So look for people who can use damping. That will be extremely invaluable. Also, if you have combat exoskeletons or anything that gives some kind of biotic resistance to physical forces, tech attacks, that would be very useful. So invest in that if you have the money. Or make sure you keep your upgrades with you. Either way, I've already got a ton of items I don't need to worry about, so I'm pretty much good. Now that we're set, let's head on inside. No one seems to be welcoming us. A little creepy in here. I think either they don't know we just boarded, or they're preparing for a trap. Oh boy. I'm willing to bet that they're preparing for a trap. This is not good. I'm gonna send my squad mates back here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this hallway into a kill zone. I'm gonna have these two sit back here and fire at the enemy, and I'm gonna take cover right here. Let's go ahead and lure the enemy to our position. So as you can see, rooms like these can quickly turn into bloodbaths if you don't know what you're doing. My advice, take the time to set up ambushes very carefully. Let's go ahead and get the enemy's attention.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
We need to hurry. They're gonna kill him.
Alright, there is a timer going down. When the timer goes up, the hostage is dead. But don't charge in. Wait right here.
You must die!
And now go ahead and use damping. I think I'm gonna get hit pretty hard.
You must die!
Yep. Now the good news is since I fired off damping and sabotage, these guys cannot fire back at us.
En route.
See? That pretty much turned into a kill zone. We wiped them out. There's one more person back here. Let's go ahead and lift him in the air. I'm gonna introduce this person to the finer points of gravity. Hey, how are you? Hanging out? What's hanging, bro? Have a nice day. And a happy new year.
Perimeter clear.
Alright. That's pretty much it for the hostiles. Let's go in here and try and negotiate our way towards peace.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Okay, we've got to get this person to calm down right now.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you?
I'm an L2 like you. Trust me. The commander can make sure that Burns follows through.
Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
You're going to jail, but if you go peacefully, Burns will consider the reparations. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known. The reparations will come. For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
Okay, dude, please, put down the gun. Put it down.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
Then you weren't doing your job. A Fifth Fleet cruiser will pick you and the prisoners up.
That's a relief. Okay, we managed to save Chairman Burns. We talked our way through pretty successfully. Now that they've stood down, you can go through and pretty much hack whatever you want, get whatever items you need. Whenever an enemy relents and they decide, ooh, a savant. Anyway, once an enemy relents, once you manage to convince an enemy to stand down, be very careful about using powers that might cause them to turn hostile. If you're trying to go for Paragon, sometimes it's best to hold fire. Don't go shooting your gun willy-nilly just because you feel like it. Alright, we got crowd explosive. There is one more crate, I believe, back in the main chamber. And something to keep in mind, every ship is pretty much laid out the same way in Mass Effect 1. Whenever you board a freighter or a transport ship, it pretty much looks like this layout. I guess Bioware didn't have that many environments to work with, as far as the assignments go. Which is a damn shame, because there's a lot of opportunity for different area layouts, different levels to be structured. But, oh well, I guess they had to rush the development. But since you got an idea of what every ship is laid out like, you can go ahead and figure out why it's good to use choke points and ambushes to your advantage. Ships like these use a lot of confined spaces, a lot of narrow corridors where if you get caught in a crossfire, you can get taken down pretty quickly on insanity difficulty. So be extremely careful. Anyway, I think we're pretty much done here. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just wrap up, and I'll see you guys at the CIC. Alright, see you guys in a bit.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Right, we got a pat on the back from Admiral Anderson. Wait, Anderson? What I'm talking about? Hackett. Anderson doesn't happen for a while. Let's go ahead and just leave the system. What I'm thinking we'll do, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. But next time, I believe it's time to go to Noveria. See if we can find out Liara Tassoni's mother and figure out what her relationship with Saren is. So let's go ahead and just leave the ship at PAX. And I just want to say thank you for joining me. This has just been a video where we wrap things up and get set up for the next main mission. And what I'll go ahead and do is, since we've hit that point, I'm going to upload a Codex vid sometime in the next week, I believe. And we'll hit up Noveria at some point. But until then, this is GreatTreeJam, and thank you for sticking around. Bye.